lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on my thumbnail. Today is cleanup day. I have another declutter. It is time to make some room for these fall fragrances. It's time to make some room for the new fragrances for the cooler days, and there are some that unfortunately made the chopping block. So if you want to see what I'm getting rid of my collection, please stay tuned. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Moraima. In this channel I share some of my passions such as fragrance, self-care, and decor. And if that sounds like your jam, watch a few other videos. If you like what you see, please consider subscribing and joining the family. So you may be wondering why I'm so extremely happy. Well, not necessarily because I'm getting rid of fragrances that maybe didn't make me too happy, but also because I know I will be making room for new fragrances, exciting launches that are coming, and I want to bring those fragrances to you, and obviously I want to wear them and smell them and all of that. So I want to make sure that I go as fast as possible. I don't want to drag a lot of these fragrances. I've already reviewed them in different videos, so you can definitely just research for the name and Scented Lifestyle and it'll come up. But if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below. One little thing I wanted to say is that some of these fragrances I still actually really like, but unfortunately at some point you have to make a rotation, and some of the ones that are less loved, that I don't pay attention as much, then maybe it's time. I'd rather they find a new home that where they're going to be loved and cared and people are going to wear them, rather than they collect dust in my drawer and then I'm stuck. I don't know where to put them, and it's a mess. So there is a rotation of fragrances that I don't like, but there's also fragrances that I do enjoy, and unfortunately, you know, I don't pay attention to them too much. I have others that I like better, and that's why they haven't been used. So I'd rather they find a new home. So with that being said, let's get started. The very first one I don't have here anymore because I've already found it a new home, and I'm gonna put a picture of it here, is Elisab Girl of Now Forever. That fragrance was extremely sweet. I love how sweet it was, and it had a little bit of a Delina-esque vibe, but it was just extremely sweet. I was rarely wearing it. Every time I tried it, it was just a little too much for me, and maybe I sprayed too much also, but at the same time I didn't find a place and a time where I would wear it. I had other fragrances that I preferred, and for that particular reason I found it at your home. The next fragrances, they come as a pair, and now I didn't buy them as a pair, but I'm going to talk about them together, and is the two Juliana's perfume that I spoke about in one of my hauls, where I just said that I was a little bit disappointed. These two unfortunately didn't work out for me. This is Oud Orange Impérial and Sex on Fire. So this is supposed to be a dupe for Fragrance du Bois Oud Orange Intense, I believe. And then this one, Sex on Fire, is Initio's Aphrodisiac or Absolute Aphrodisiac, the dupe for. I didn't care for them. It has notes that unfortunately were not pleasant to me. They didn't work well with my skin, so these are right away a no like. I didn't want to keep them, but these are the type of fragrances when you blind buy them, they don't necessarily work out for you all the time. So these two Juliana perfumes are going to find new homes, and unfortunately they made the chopping block. The next fragrance that I'm letting go, it's a beautiful orange blossom fragrance that I really enjoy, and this is Place Vendôme by Boucheron. I spoke about it in one of the videos. Let me just open it up here for you so you can see the bottle. It's a beautiful, gorgeous, it looks like it reminds me a lot of the Angel Share bottle. It's very liqueur like type of bottle. It has a plaque, it's super heavy, it's beautiful, it has everything. It's really nice. Like I said, a beautiful orange blossom, and this fragrance, I really enjoy it. I love it, but I don't pick it up. I don't use it. I have others that are my favorites. And when you start having so many, at some point your rotation, you don't have enough days in the year to be able to use them all. So instead of getting old and rusty and there, I'd rather find it a new home and make sure that somebody that is looking for something like this, very orange blossom. It has pink pepper, and it has a beautiful scent of like tangerine. So it makes it a little bit citrusy at the top, but not too much. It has praline, so it's kind of gourmand-ish in a way, but again, it's like I said, it's a beautiful scent, but I don't wear it too much, so there's absolutely no reason to let it get old and rusty in my drawer. For that particular reason, Place Vendôme by Boucheron is making the chopping block. The next one is a cheapie that I got just by curiosity. I just didn't know what to expect, and it's not that it's a bad fragrance, but again, it's a bulky bottle and I don't necessarily need it. I don't ever pick it up, I don't ever wear it. And this is Jay by Jennifer Aniston. I don't know if you can see it over here. I'll get it out of the box. This fragrance is kind of like a beachy fragrance. It's nice, beautiful gradient bottle. This is like a floral aquatic, so it has musk, it has like marine-like components. I believe it has water lily, bergamot. I definitely smell some vanilla, musk, sandalwood. So it's a very cozy type of fragrance. Again, nothing wrong with it. I actually enjoy it. The performance is not the greatest, but I don't use it. So I'd rather make room in my drawer to brand new fragrances that are going to bring me a lot more happiness and that I'm going to get some use out of it. So once again, this was Jay by Jennifer Aniston. We are cleaning house today. I actually love the feeling of decluttering. I love the feeling of just making room and finding new homes for these fragrances and being able to bring new ones in. And you know that every time there's a declutter, there's a haul right around the corner. So you know that I have more fragrances coming your way. And the last fragrance in this express declutter is Rare Tiffany by Afnan. This is another one that I absolutely love. This bottle, I love the scent, I love everything, but I don't need to have an extra. I mean, this is a 100 ml. I would never go through a 100 ml. I'm actually considering starting to buy smaller bottles of fragrances in order for me to be able to enjoy more of them, because 100 ml is a lot of fragrance. It's a lot of perfume, and I would never be able to finish it. I have so many summer fragrances, and this is one that I showcase in YouTubers Make Me Buy It, and I believe in Good Fragrances for High Heat. I'm not sure if that's the one, but this is a really good fragrance and I like it a lot, but I don't use it enough for me to have a backup bottle. So for that particular reason, Rare Tiffany, it's a great fragrance and I love it, but I don't need to have a backup bottle. So for that reason, it's making the chopping block. And that was all the perfumes that I had in my declutter today. Thank you so much for joining me in another video. Let me know if you like any of these fragrances. Let me know if you are feeling a little bit like, you know, if you got any of these fragrances because of my recommendation. Please know that it's not that I don't like them. The ones that I don't like, I tell you right away. I'm very transparent. Even if it's first impression, I'll tell you right away, I don't like them. I'm probably gonna declutter it. If it's something that I like and I just have it as a backup, or I'm not giving it enough love, sometimes you just have to let them go when you are in this industry, when you have a channel and you just need to get more fragrances. And I don't have a huge room where I can just store everything and anything, and they actually go bad. Fragrances do go bad, so I don't want them to go bad before somebody has a chance to actually use them. So thank you so much for understanding that, and I hope that you enjoyed today's declutter. Let me know in the comments below, are you doing any declutters to make some room for some fall fragrances, or you just want to keep them all? I wish I would be able to just like keep them on and have like rooms and rooms and rooms of just fragrances. Maybe one day, I don't know, if I become a millionaire, I'll just have a beautiful fragrance studio. But until then, I'm gonna have to continue to just doing some declutters and just being very mindful about the fragrances I keep and the fragrances I bring in. Again, thank you so much for joining me today's video. Give this video a thumbs up if you like declutters, if you like to make room for new fragrances. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And until the very next time, I will see you soon. Bye bye.